Hey, I'm Jamie with Gardens and Getaway. Thanks for stopping in today. What I'm going to work on today is trellising up these squash plants that I have. Here where I live in North Carolina, we get a lot of squash vine borers, we get a lot of aphids. I've heard that growing them vertically will help with that pest pressure. I'm going to be honest, I've never grown them vertically before. I knew that this was something I wanted to try this year, so I'm going to test it out. It seems like other people in my area have a lot of good success with it. One of the ways I'm going to do this is by using these old tobacco stake sticks. I've said it before, I'll say it again, gardening doesn't have to be super expensive. I love my Vago garden raised beds. These were expensive. There's certain things I will spend a lot of money on, something that I know I need to last. These stakes were given to me. I'll be okay if they work for me for a season. They were free 99, so we'll just make them work. Same with this string. This is something my dad has passed, but this is what he left me, some gardening supplies. Didn't get a big inheritance, but we got a lot of stuff that we use around our house, garden supplies, generators, that kind of thing. So it makes me happy thinking about him. When I come out here to garden, he is one of the ones that taught me some of the things I know about gardening, him, my mom, my Nana. So it's a good way to remember those that came before us. Part of the reason I do these videos is to try to leave a legacy for my kids, or hopefully in the future one day grandkids if they get interested in gardening. Right now my kids are very much not interested. They like eating it, they do not like coming out in the heat and helping with it. Speaking of heat, if you hear my AC unit running in the background, I'm sorry. It's June in North Carolina. It's hot. So I've got my little piece of string here. I'm going to come in just around the neck of this vine, typically near like a node that's going to kind of spread out to hold it up, and twist my string. Give it a little tie. I do want it loose enough though to where it can continue to grow vertically. You don't want it to be like tethered to it necessarily, just enough to kind of give it some support while it's going up. I'll tie up it here again later as the plant grows. I'll just continue to tie it. So now that I've come through, tied up my plant a little bit, cut some of these lower leaves off. You can see where I've kind of cut them back a little. You can see the plant much better. Pollinators will be able to see those flowers better. Hopefully it will prevent so much pest pressure around this plant. I need to go through and do it to my other squash plants. One thing I wanted to talk about that I noticed while I was over here, let me come around to this side, you might be able to see it better. We've got some good fruit coming on here. They're nice, yellow, have a good squash shape. I don't know if you can see this one down here though. That one is rotting on the end. I'm going to take that off. There's no saving that. That is what we call blossom end rot. That comes from just having overwatering. Not necessarily something that I did. I didn't come through and try to overwater these plants. What happened was here in the south, we've been getting these crazy amounts of rain lately, and it's not like, oh, it's going to rain a little every day. No, this is like, you gonna flood or you gonna stay dry. But this is blossom end rot, so you can kind of see that. Yeah, there's no saving that, so I'll just, sometimes I'll put it in the compost pile, sometimes I just chuck it over to the deer. But yeah, so we'll continue to watch these squash. I will continue to keep you updated with my garden tour videos, let you know how they're doing. If you've done this method, if you've tied off your squash, if you've cut back your squash, comment down below. Let me know how it went for you. Did it help with your squash vine borers? Did it help with your aphids? Do you feel like you got a higher production from your squash plants? Did they last longer? Those are really all the reasons I'm trying this method this year. And then all that I cut off, which are huge by the way, my little foot. Look how big that leaf is. I got little baby feet too for reference. But all these leaves I'm going to chop up and put down in my compost pile. So hope to get a whole lot of squash. I love it, fried specifically. But I will keep you posted. Thanks for coming along on this journey with me. I'm really hoping that these videos help you, and I hope that you help me too in the comments with any suggestions that you have as far as growing your own food, growing it organically, getting big productions even when you have this pest pressure and other things going on. So have a blessed day. Like, subscribe, comment down below, and share this with a friend if you don't mind. Thank you.